Hey guys, today we're going to discuss how to make your Canva portfolio for UGC specifically. So now I'm just going to show y'all mine. I made mine through Canva, but now I've got a custom domain, so you can find it at karondecreates.com if you need inspo. But first you have the intro page, just got your name, got like your label, what you do. I got a pronunciation because my name is hard to pronounce, plus my social media, my email, so they can email me, and my brand discovery call link, which you got to make sure leads to here, but I'll show y'all how to do that. And next page we have our UGC intro, so just letting brands know a bit about me in video form, and then I also do it in text form in case, some people want to watch the video, some people want to read the text. The whole thing is to make it easier for brands to really reach out to you, understand a little bit more about who you are, and overall just get a clear idea of who they're wanting to work with. Plus I always add a little CTA at the bottom of that as well, just to engage them, compel them. Now here we have our video sections, sort mine by paid ad, organic on my videos. And then I also have like the name of each brand at the bottom, just so they know, if that's in their niche, there we go. So I do that at miscellaneous because some are just random videos. And then I also always put the discovery call link in there somewhere so they can find it. Local UGC, if you've done UGC around your city, for brands that come, specifically from your city or town or whatever. Then I have my review page, all the brands I've worked with, most of them. Well, I'm lying, but just a lot of them right here, just so they can see more. And then I also have my analytics because I have experience plus services, so people know more about what I do, with also, photos in the middle, just to keep them entertained again. I do all this for flow, for brands reading. Got my turnaround time, and then also at the end it's like a CTA page so they can book a discovery call, find your socials, email you, see that you want to collab, and have a picture of you again to remind them. So you're going to want to search our portfolio. You can use these pre-made ones, but this video is going to show you how to do it from scratch. And if you're interested, I also have a free template that'll be in the description box below. But yeah, the first thing you're going to start with really is the image. We're going to set up each page by page. Going to use ChatGPT for help, and then also gonna I'm just gonna go very in depth with this. So you're gonna start, you find whichever photo frame you want. I recommend honestly doing whatever you want, but I found this rectangle one and decided to resize this one just because I like it to fill up half the page. I'm making this from the mind of a new UGC creator, and you might not have a lot to show yet, so we're gonna worry about basic placements and what to fill the page up with if you don't think you have a lot. So now we're going to do a basic outline of the whole entire portfolio, starting with, this is our UGC video page. First one was our intro page about us. This second one is going to be the UGC photos page. So this is where your photos will be for your photography, or just whatever pictures you got at the time, or whichever ones you decide to take for your portfolio. Next page is going to be analytics and services. And if you don't have any analytics, don't worry. We'll talk about that down the line. And then I also show you how to, if you don't offer many services when you first begin, and how to make it more enticing. Again, we're going to go through this whole entire video, so stay tuned. And then this last page here is going to be the CTA page, like you just saw on my portfolio. We're just calling brands, call to action. Hey, let's work. And then, yeah, that's a basic layout. So then you're going to want to open ChatGPT, because we're going to use this. We're not going to use it to build it, but literally it comes in handy. It can literally tell you so much. So the first thing we're going to search up is great color schemes specifically for UGC portfolios. Now, color schemes can be so hard to figure out, especially if you're not into design or anything like that. So literally ChatGPT, I tell it exactly what I want. I want to pop a color. I want it to be professional, and it will give me different options based off exactly, what I want. So you just choose whichever one you want from there personally. So I'm gonna start just with the background color. Towards the end is when I change the fonts and then the colors for everything. So yeah, and then choose a color. Basically just choose a color, and you're gonna want to paste that. It literally gives you the hex code. That's what the little hashtag blah 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 is. So it will give you the exact color to paste in there. Make sure you're using Canva, and it literally will be perfect for Canva. But yeah, font wise, color wise, Canva has every color. So next thing you're going to want to do or I search up like, what fonts to use just so I can have them ready for later. We're gonna leave this tab up the whole entire time. So based on those, it'll give me fonts for the option that I chose and wanted to use. It won't just give you random stuff. It can literally be so precise. So we're gonna add our heading for our introduction page, which usually tends to be your name. Get it aligned. You don't want stuff to be crooked, so please. Again, I have a free portfolio template that you can use that'll be based off this one, always in the description box. But when brands view your portfolio, they don't want to see stuff random, out of order, lopsided. Take your time. This is a one-time time investment for a lifetime of UGC deals. Like, I always tweak mine, but it doesn't take as long as this first time, because the first time literally will take the longest because you're building it from scratch. But yeah, you want to take your time, make sure everything is even aligned, right size, right color, right font, little stuff. Now, literally, ChatGPT, you're new, you don't know what you're doing. You can go ask it for like a description to put on your intro page as a new UGC creator, so you can get brands to work with you, basically. So literally, I typed that in here. Of course, you would tweak and edit it, but for this example, since I'm just making it randomly, I'm just gonna copy and paste it. So highly recommend ChatGPT as help. Don't gotta use it crazy like how people just like take everything from it, but it's a good inspirer, it's a good guider. You don't gotta use it 100%, if that makes sense. Like, I'm just gonna copy and paste this time, but you would definitely go back in and tweak it to your liking to fit who exactly you are and what exactly you want to do and your interests and stuff like that. So highly recommended though, I do. So you're gonna center that. We will make it like a little body of text, and of course, again, later go in the back, change the colors and the fonts. But for now, we leave it like this just so we can have the basic layout. You don't need to worry about all that if you don't even have the portfolio laid out. So you're gonna want to add like little icons for your email, any social medias you have and want on here, and I'll show you how to link, how brands can click the little picture and it will lead them to like your Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I'll show y'all how to do that. So now we're gonna start with the email one, and then next to it, of course, you would just write whatever your email is. This is mine. Please don't email me, guys, though. This is my business email. I don't know why when I was recording this, I actually used my email, but I was just trying to be genuine. So y'all know I'm being real. So yeah, we have that typed out. Next, I'm gonna add Twitter. Literally just go search up the logo, Twitter icon, or just Twitter, and then size it, move it to the bottom, align it, center it, whatever you need to do. And then same thing, we're gonna do the same exact thing for Instagram. So I'm gonna move it down, and there, it's all ready to go, getting set up. And this is exactly how you're gonna link things. So you highlight it, and then click the three dots that pop up, and it'll literally be a thing called link. You go to your whatever page, you can copy and paste it. I just type it in because I know it by heart. And literally, that's it. Copy and paste it and click enter, or type it in, click enter, click done, and then boom. Now when brands visit, they literally would click the link like y'all saw with my discovery call. You can do it for text or icons, and they'll literally see that it can go straight there. So next page, you're not going to want to say the words UGC content. You're going to want to say UGC videos, because UGC content don't make sense. User generated content is what that would say. No. So we're going to change that to videos, and then you're going to want to add as many frames as you can. I recommend 4 to 5 a page only, but since you're new, I'm just going to say you have 3 videos. Take a rectangle, literally align it, copy and paste it, line them up next to each other, add a little text that says the brand's name at the bottom, and then literally copy paste, add it underneath each rectangle, and line it up, and then boom. Literally, you'll go back in, of course, you will put the brand name, but just for this example, we're going to just say brand. Then you're going to do the exact same thing for the photo page, but instead of a rectangle, unless you want to use a rectangle, I decided to use a square for the pictures, and then same exact thing, copy, align, copy, that will automatically align on the last one, and then same thing with the text, add brand names at the bottom, line them up, copy, whatever. And yeah. Next, on the analytics and services page, since you're new, I'm gonna assume you don't have analytics. And we're going to take that away. So services you will offer, since you're new, you might only offer UGC videos or UGC photos. Like I know you've seen mine. I had a lot more to offer because I knew what I'm doing. But at the beginning, you're just starting. So literally only going to offer these two, at least for this example. And I'm going to make a way that it fills the page and makes it look more engaging. Literally, it don't have to be just plain. Label this one, of course, UGC photos. And then instead of like filling it with the services, we're going to take another square for the photos. Next to the photos, we're going to add square on each side, line it up, make sure it's even. And then for the videos, we're going to do the exact same thing, but with a rectangle. So we can have photos and videos on this page. If you need to make them the same ones, as before, that's fine because you're new. Just put your best ones here. And instead of filling the page up with just random services that you don't offer, we're going to add like a little bio underneath of UGC videos, UGC photos, and describe it a bit more. Like again, for that we're going to use ChatGPT. But yeah, this will just give you a way to fill up the page without it looking too blank, but at the same time not filling it with lies, so you won't have to answer to that. If you put like you do social media management on this page like I did, and you really don't, and then you get confused when brands start expecting a lot from you. So we're going to type up, write a description for UGC video section on my portfolio, that'll describe my video content on ChatGPT. It literally give you a little paragraph and you copy and paste it, or you use that as inspiration and tweak it. You can also ask it for multiple options with different tones. Again, y'all use this machine to work for you. Don't do, it can do anything if you ask it right. So copy paste. This one is for the video section. So of course we're going to size it, make sure it fits right in between everything, make sure it lines up in the middle. It doesn't look crazy because again, it's important. You don't want them to go in there and everything crooked and it's like, oh, this person didn't take time to do this, when it's really simple. Or again, I also offer portfolio audits that will be in my description box, where I can tell you, what I would change about your portfolio, what you would need to add or just tweak it. Just constructive criticism, basically, just to let you know if you're doing good or bad with it. And again, the free portfolio template will be in the description. Literally, just click, plug in your stuff, tweak the words, change the colors, change the fonts, and you straight. And you'll be set. But yeah, gonna do the same thing with ChatGPT for the photos. We'll be asking for a little descriptor and then size it, make sure it's even in a line. And yeah, that'll be this page basically set up for now. And for the last page is the CTA page. So for the CTA page, of course, you're going to want to delete CTA. They know what CTA means, and nobody needs to see call to action, because I'm like, okay, this person really did not try. So the CTA, the actual CTA, you can ask ChatGPT for some good call to action to end your portfolio off with, but a good, simple, let's work together, it always going to hit. So line it up on the other side. I added a photo because of course you're going to want to show like yourself again at the end. It could be the same picture from the beginning, but just keep it nice, keep it clear, keep it appropriate. And then we're going to also add like a little longer descriptor underneath the let's work together call to action, just so it entices them a bit more. Basically, that's the goal for this. And of course we're going to size it and move it under there so it fits and looks all nice and wonderful. So we're going to do the same thing we did on the last page as we did on the first one. Add like our little email logo icon, whatever. Add your email at the end, and we're going to do the same thing with the socials. Literally, you want it at the beginning and the end, just so, they can see it. Make sure you link it on both ones too. Like, you don't just have like it clickable on the first tab, but then on the last page it's unclickable and they can just, some people might not go back up to the top and see because they might just have clicked it when they got to the end, And if you need like a little filler, literally you can search up corner design and go to, your color scheme that you had originally and add it as like one of the accent colors or whatever color you like. But highly recommend that. Change that to one of the accent colors ChatGPT recommended, and then boom, it went from being like, whoa, this is empty, to like, hey, that's a little cute, design. It don't have to exactly be that one or, exactly this color, but it adds a nice touch instead of it just being a blank corner. Then you're going to add your social logos. You can make them a little bit bigger since it is more space down there. You can make it smaller too. It's whatever is up to you. And then I'm going to go, change all these colors to more accent colors based on the color scheme I chose for the portfolio from, ChatGPT. And then we're going to go through and do the same thing at the top and get ready to go through and change all of our fonts, font colors, and effects and such. So now we're going to go down to the fonts and choose exactly what fonts we want. And literally, you click your text, go search it up, and click it, and boom. Literally, it set it up for you, which is beautiful. So I do eventually go back and change the text in the middle, the body, because it is kind of plain, plain, it's hard to see. So I go make it white and I make it bold, but of course y'all will see that. And literally, I go to the effects, I add a 50% lift, which is just clicking on it, and that just makes everything pop out just a little bit more. I don't want to add too much word effects because I want them to be able to read it, but you also want it to stand out some. And here I go, I made the body white, and then also click bold because that just makes it easier to read overall. Now you're going to do the exact same thing, match up the fonts basically. The big text always get the same font, the medium text gets the same font, and the small text will get the same font. So you don't have to worry about, mismatched fonts, nothing like that. Again, tedious, but overall worth it. And honestly, very simple. It just takes time. You're going to want to set aside at least, if you're going to do it by yourself, at least 3 hours, 2 to 3, because if you're a perfectionist and don't just want to throw it together, you might need extra time. And yeah, it's just, again, overall is worth it. This is a brand's second impression technically, but overall first impression, because this is where they go to see you, not just the social media that you may be posting on or wherever they found you. This is where they go to see you. So fonts change, all of our text, everything is changed. It got the effects that it needs. So last thing that we need to do is go add our pictures. So you will go to upload tab. Upload will be the purple button at the top, but I already have so much on here. Literally drag and drop everything. And for videos, you're going to want to cut off playback. Literally go click on the video. It'll be an option called playback. And then you're going to click a tab that says, nah, it's not supposed to be highlighted. Because if that's on, when brands open your portfolio, every single video with all the sounds will play together at the same time and mix. And they don't want to hear that. And that literally is an instant click off. So now they'll be able to click individually and click whatever video, they want to watch. So, and then of course you change the name to the brand that's in the video so it can match. And so you can see, okay, this is this brand. And then they can even see if they search up that brand, what niche is in, if it's related to them, whatever. Then I'm not going to do it for everything, but y'all get the gist. You literally go and you would do that for all the photos, all the frames that's empty. And then you're done. Again, we got a little bit more to do. Renaming at the top is important because this is how brands see it when you send it to them. So you'll put your name, UGC Portfolio, or something of that sort. Then when you go to preview, it will show you exactly how your site will look when brands click on it. So this is the, desktop version. Then on a mobile version, don't resize for mobile or your stuff will look crazy. Just leave it unchecked. And then this is exactly how it will look on the phone. Now, it may be short, but it's clear to the point, and that's exactly what brands need. They don't care about the extra. So you're going to go to publish once you're ready to officially launch your website. Then you can change your name. Now, based on your Canva, your name at the top will be different, like your website. You can also put a custom domain, but if you're interested, I can show you that in a different video because I have one. But yeah, you would just change this little thing to your app, basically. Karonde creates mine, so I changed it to that. Then you would click publish website. Oh, well, actually, you need to change this little text because it will say something generic, like Canva Portfolio, basically, or Canva template or something. So you change it to Karonde's or your name's UGC Portfolio with analytic services, that stuff. And then boom, you'll be ready to publish. But since I'm sharing it as a template, I had to go make it a separate template link. But that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps somebody that needed help with their portfolio. Again, free template in the description, or just follow this tutorial, rewatch it as many times as you need, share it to any creators you may know. And I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely use ChatGPT and you be straight. But again, I also audit portfolios and can let you know what to do better or what to change or what to add or anything in the description box below as well. So yeah, definitely let me know if y'all enjoy content like this, because I recorded a whole video, lost the audio, lost the video, basically it was trash. So I had to do a voiceover real quick. So again, it's a little different, But I'm also posting every Sunday and every Thursday with UGC, lifestyle, all that content. So be sure to subscribe because I'm here for a long time, not just a good time. And yeah, thank you for watching. Check out my description box again. Make life smarter, not harder. And I'll see y'all next time.